Hello my dear students, this video is very most important. This video is going to be very most important because in this video I'm going to talk about some important things that is related to our life. Okay, and mainly the question of every person here is know that how to be rich, how to get rich, how to success quickly, how to success very fast. Okay, so we know that success and achievements and all these things that you are talking about rich, this all things are the byproduct of which of your hard work, of your dedication, of your determination, of your consistent performance, right? So life is related to all these things. My dear students and ladies and gentlemen, this is the very most important thing that we have to dedicate ourselves towards our goal, right? When we are dedicated, when we are determined, when we are resoluted, then we are focused, and we will do the work with 100% concentration and focus. And this is the time. Okay, we are all at the age of between 20 to 22 23, right? So this is the age, and this age matters a lot. This is the age to work hard, to give your 100, to give your not only 100% but also 200%. Means this is the time you have to work as hard as possible as you can. Okay, sleep less, eat less, but work hard, because after 5 years, after 10 years, okay, when people meet you and will ask you how much you will earn, okay, they do not ask you how are you, they ask how much you will earn. And that time, if you want to give the answer, okay, if you want at that time, after 10 years and after 5 years, people if people ask to you how much, okay, how much money you will earn, okay, so do not so my way, okay, do not create that time, okay, because when you will successful, when you have money, when you are able, when you are more and more capable, okay, then you have a lots of money, and it will seen apparently to the people, to the world, to the people, and they do not ask you, they will not ask you, because they know, because it will seen, right? So if you want that people do not ask you how much you will earn, so work hard today. Today is the day, and every day is the big amount. I'm saying every second is very most important for our lives, right? Dedicate yourself, work hard for your dreams. First, do not drag into the rat race. Do not drag into rat race. Do what you love to do. This is the most important. Means the work that you love to do, the work that you feel good to do, right? The work in which work you have a talent, in which work you want to do, the work that you love to do it. Because when you do your loving work, your passion, when you follow your passion, okay, if you have, you know that each and everybody has 24 hours, right? And the utilization of these 24 hours, okay, decide the utilization of these 24 hours decides the future of each and every person, each and every student, each and every member, each and every one, means everybody, because the utilization, okay, if you are utilizing your time in a good way, okay, you are doing your work, you are focusing on your work without getting distracted, okay, focus on your work, right? This is the most important thing. Obviously this is the most important thing, and we have to focus on it. And without hard work you will not achieve everything, okay? Try to make yourself more and more able, right? The more able you are, the more successful you will be. Keep this in your mind. So try to make yourself more and more able, right? This is the important thing that I want to talk to you, my dear friends, okay? I have learned many stories, I have heard many stories of successful people, and the common story is that every successful people, okay, most of the successful people, okay, are born to a poor family, very poor parents, very poor family, in a very poor family to a very poor parents, right? And we cannot decide our parents, right? We cannot decide our looks, we cannot decide our height, we cannot decide anything, okay? We cannot change these things, but we can change one thing. What is that? Our life. Everyone has ability to do these things. Each and everyone, everybody has certain exceptional abilities to do great things, to be a great person. But there is a one thing, you have to rub it, you have to utilize it, right? You have to represent it very carefully. This is the important thing, that, okay, means if you want to be a good person, if you want to be a great person, so you have to bear problems, you have to bear struggles, you have to bear pains, sufferings, right? You have to bear all these things, okay? There is some story I'm going to tell you, that architecture, you can say, means a person who makes stones, who makes the statues, small statues of gods from stones. So he was passing through a forest, right? And he saw two stones laying down, okay, laying down on the earth. So he saw it and he picked both, okay? And he was an architecture, and he tried to make a beautiful statue, a beautiful, you can say, a beautiful idol of a god, okay? So he started, there are two stones, okay? So the first stone, when he started to make, okay, from the first stone, and when he using an instrument, okay, because if you are making a stone to a statue, to a idol, then he use some instruments, okay? You can say hammer and sickle, okay, right? So when he started to doing it, the pain was very, means the pain was very poisoned, The pain was very hard. Okay, so the first stone was unable to bear it, and he surrendered. He hanged up. Okay, the stone said, "No, no, I do not want to be a statue. I am safe here." Right? And when the second stone he started to doing it. Okay, so he bore all the pains. He bore all the pains, and finally he became a beautiful picture, a beautiful stone, okay, of God, a beautiful idol of God. Right? And he put both there. He put both there. Okay, and the villagers and the natives of that place, okay, that place, when they passing through that, so they sight, okay, so the idol, so the statue of God they put into a temple, and that stone that was unable to bear the pains, that was put down. Okay, so people came and take the coconuts. Okay, so coconuts are, right, our coconuts are presented to the god of statue that was born a lots of pain and become a god and become a statue, and everyone now is worshipping that. And they broke the, right, and they broke the coconut from that the first stone that was unable to board the fires. Okay, so this story is very hard, that you have to bear pain, you have to bear sufferings, you have to pain struggles, you have to face struggles, you have to face challenges to be a successful people, to be a great person. Okay, if you would take any single name of successful people, of Swami Vivekanand, right, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar, okay, there are, and so many person are there who, when they started, they had nothing, but they achieved everything, in his life. And this is the going on process right now, this is happening. When I heard some stories from YouTube, okay, so when they started, they had nothing, means they had nothing to lost, but the whole world is to win. Right? So this is the important thing. And same thing I was doing, and same thing I am doing right now. I'm not focusing anyone, I'm not trying to satisfy anybody. I'm focusing on myself, I'm focusing on my work. The work that I love to do is teaching. I love teaching. When I teach, I feel I am in a, you can say, okay, when I teach, I feel so much comfortable, means it was a very good work for me. I enjoy it. Right? So this is the important thing that I'm going to discuss about to you. Okay, dear, so make yourself better and more better. Right? Do not focus anyone what people will say. I have told you these things many times, that do not think what people will think, do not think what people will say. Okay, because people are made to say, people are made to obstruct you. Right? People are made to, okay, create obstacles in path of your success. They are made to laugh, they are made to say something, but do not focus on them, because this process is continuous for a long time. Right? This continuous has been just going on for a long time. Do not focus on them, focus on your work. That the work that you are doing is most important, is very most important right now. So you have to focus all these things, my dear friends. Okay, and there is another story that is learned about, that very important story, and this is related to our India. We know that Indian people are very, you can say, they shapes things. Okay, they use things for a long time, for a very long time. Okay, means there is a very honorable person, there is a very okay, there is an honorable person. Okay, I have seen on YouTube, and his name is Gopal Das. Okay, so when he was delivering a speech, okay, so he told many good stories in his speech. Okay, so one of the story I'm going to talk about here. He said, to be an Indian, right? Who is Indian? What is the identification of Indian? Okay, so he said, a Indian is that, okay, a Indian is that who who wears a shirt, in office, right? And if the shirt, cannot be, okay, cannot be able, you can say cannot be preferring to wear in the office, then he is starting to wear it from in the house, in the local area. Okay, and if it, gets more damaged, then he started to use in the night. And if and another, if it will, and if it gets more damaged, then he's starting to wearing in the night and sleeping time. Okay, and now if it gets more and more damaged, so he put that cloth for the holy time. And the last one, if this clothes is not sufficient for holy, then the cloth is used for soaping, right? It's called for soaping, to wipe out the things. This is a Indian, means he used things as long as possible, and the conclusion of this story is that is the valuation of money and things. This is a great attitude for people, right? So value the money, value the things that you have. Okay, and this is the true that Dr. Vikas Divyakirti said, Dr. Vikas Divyakirti, okay, says that we do not focus on the things that we have, right? And we focus on the things that we do not have. And this is the reason of depression and anxiety and all these things. Okay, so the things that you have, first respect it, use it, because there are lots of people are there, okay, who have nothing, who have less than you. You have these things, okay, lots of people are there who have nothing, but they are still living their life happily. Okay, some people says that happiness comes from lots of money, happiness comes from job, happiness comes from lots of money, right? To achieve, to buy good cars, to buy supercars, to have lots of money. No, this is a bad thing. Happiness depends on your personality, on your body. Okay, your vision to see the things, or opinion to see the things. This is the important thing. Okay, so you have to make yourself more and more better, my dear friends. Okay, and there is another story that I'm going to discuss about from Gopal Das ji. He had also said a very important thing, that focus on each and every word that I'm going to discuss about, because these words are very most important, and that gives you knowledge, that gives you very very much knowledge. Okay, a man, okay, a man was coming, and he was selling the balloons, beautiful balloons, okay, colorful balloons. He had red balloons, he had white balloons, he had, okay, heart shaped balloons, he had yellow balloons, okay, purple balloons. So colorful balloons he had and he was selling, okay, through the year and through the village to village, right? And okay, and when he was passing through a village, so there is a village, there is a shop, you can say there is a kiosk, Okay, we know that in the small villages there is a kiosk, and we purchase things, okay, small things we need in our house, as you can say soap, as a species of all, right? So we need all these things. Okay, so he was passing through, and a small girl is standing there, very small girl, and he and the girl, I'm going to talk about the girl, she was able to speak, not clear, but she was able to speak. Okay, so when he went there, when she went there in a kiosk, and she asked the shopkeeper, she asked the shopkeeper that she asked to the shopkeeper that, uncle, how I was looking, how I was looking. She asked to the shopkeeper how I was looking, and the shopkeeper replied that you are very beautiful, very beautiful. You are okay, gorgeous, right? So she asked another question, that when I was grown up, okay, then you would marry your son to me. And the shopkeeper replied, yes, obviously. Okay, and then she finally asked the shopkeeper that, I need a chocolate, and I think this is a thing, I need a chocolate free of cost, because I was going to be your sister-in-law, right? So this is the story. And when this story is going on, the balloon, means the seller of balloons, came out, and he appeared there, and the child, okay, and the little girl asked to the seller, okay, that this yellow balloon, okay, could fly. He said yes, obviously. So he fly. Is red color can be fly? Yes, obviously it can fly. And this blue color is can fly? Yes, it could be also fly. So friends, this story is that the color of balloons is our colors of our beauty. Okay, the clothes we wear, the shoes we wear, the phone we use, the watch we wear, all these things do not indicate that you are a successful, you are a good person. Okay, even if someone is person is speaking good English, it cannot determine that it is a good, cannot be determined. Okay, what can be determined? Okay, the thing. Okay, if we talk about the balloons, okay, so in the balloons, why it flies? Okay, the thing that included inside of that balloon, this makes it fly. Okay, so our beauty, our outer beauty, okay, all these things do not decide that you will be a successful person, you will fly. Okay, there is only one thing will decide, the thing. Okay, the opinion, the thoughts that you are intended in your mind, means the inside, the things that are inside to you, that will decide to make you fly. So this is the important thing that you have to focus on, that you have to focus and discuss about all these things. Okay, and my dear students and ladies and gentlemen, and finally I'm going to conclude my talk is that work hard for your dreams. Work hard means work as hard as you can, because this is the time, and if this time is passed away, it will never come back. You are losing your each and every moment. So work hard, my dear friends. Okay, your parents, your family is waiting for your success. okay, and most of us, okay, most of us belong to a middle class family, we know, okay. So we have to support, first we have to support it, and we have to change the state of being, right, middle class. You have to be upgrade your life. So if you want to be upgrade your life as well as your family, as your parents, so work hard. Each and every day is very most important. Dedicate yourself for your work, for your work. The thing that you are doing, do it constantly, do it steadily, okay, and do more and more practice the work that you are doing, the work that you love to do, okay. I think there are three types of person here. First, who is going to be learn something, who is want to make their career. So I highly suggest him that do the work that you love to do, okay. If you are doing the work that you love to do, no one can stop you to be a successful person. First. Second thing, who are in a job, who are doing something, do it. The thing that you are doing it, do it very carefully. Dedicate yourself that work, okay. When you do it with passionate, with enthusiastically, okay, in an ordered manner, everything will be good for you. So do it, right. And the third one is here that who have achieved a lot of things, right, who have achieved a lot of things, and now we can say they are successful and success people. And I request every success people that, okay, the product of success, the byproduct of success, okay, if we have lots of money, if we have lots of resources, okay, so I request all these, okay, all those successful people that please share the things. Means you have lots of money, so lots of people need money, so share it. I'm not saying share everything, not, but share. Because your 100 rupees, if you are passing, okay, by a road, and a bigger, okay, sitting along the road, if you right, if you gives him 100 rupees, and as I'm not making you the limit, as many as you can, okay, means your heart, okay, means the size of your heart will decide the amount of money, okay. The more, okay, the bigger your heart, the bigger amount you will give, okay. So give it, and this money matters a lot to him. If you are not able to give him money, okay, took that person, and just, okay, and just try to make him eat something, okay. You can do this all things, okay. And that happiness is for every time, all of us, we feel it. So this is the important thing that we have to focus on, that we have to discuss about, okay, my dear friends. And finally, work hard for your parents, because your parents is waiting for you, okay. Each and every moment is very most important, so work hard. Every day is very most important. Each and every second is passing away, and each and every second is very most important, do not waste it, utilize it, okay. And make your all things balanceable, okay. Means your day routine is balanced in ordered way, okay. When you are sleeping, when you are waking up, this is fixed, and this is very plannable, right. When you are sleeping, plan for the next day, right. Because when you have the plan, okay, because when you have plan, your mind work properly. So focus on this, okay. Meditate daily, meditate yourself, okay. Decide one time for your sleeping time, your waking time. This is the important things, and work between these okay, between waking and sleeping. Utilize these times in your work, and surely if you're doing all these things, you will be a successful person. And this, I do not say you have to focus about success, okay. I recommend only one thing, that focus on your abilities, okay. You have to think only one thing, that how you can make yourself more and more able, how you can make yourself more and more capable. Because I only one thing say, the more able you are, the more success you will be. So try your abilities, success will come to you automatically, success will change to you. Focus on this, my dear friends, focus on these things, okay. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. Please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much. Hello my dear students, this is Satyam and welcome to English with Satyam YouTube channel. Friends, in the last video I am discussing about, okay, in the last video I was discussing about how to speak English fluently, right? How to speak English fluently. So I was discussing about how to speak English fluently, right? How to speak English, how to speak English fluently, right? So basically this is the question that I was discussing in the last video, and I told you that there are 4 important ways, that is speaking, right? Speaking. Second one is writing, okay. Second one is, you can say, reading. Third one is writing, and fourth one is listening, okay. So if you are, okay, if you are going to learn any language, I'm not going to talk about only English. If you are learning any language, so you have to follow these things, and I have told you that speaking is the very most important. Speaking is very most important, right? Means the more you speak, the more fluent you will be. Very most important, right? And I was told you that, and the things that you are reading, okay, as it is grammar you are reading, okay, as you are vocab you are reading, okay. So as you are reading, correct pronunciation and all these things that you are reading, okay, try to write it. मतलब anything that you are reading, try to write it, okay. And listen is the most important, okay. So these 4 ways are very important to learn any language, okay. I'm not talking about only English, any language. You can learn any language, okay, by using these 4 things, okay. You have to practice daily. You have to practice every day, every single day, these 4 things. You have to speak, okay, you have to read, you have to write, you have to listen, right? So friends, every single day you have to practice these 4 things. Okay. And now there are, okay, there are lots of categories people are here in our channel. Some people are that who are student, they have enough time, because students are duty to work and to focus on your studies, okay. So I guessing there are students on my YouTube channels, okay. And it may be the persons that who are doing job, okay, means they are something profession and they want to learn English, okay, right? So I'm considering there are two people are here to learn English language, okay. So I'm not going to talk about how much time you have to give on this. You have to decide how much time you have and how much time you have to give it, okay. And the process, if you want to learn very fastly to learn, so you have to give time, and when you are making the time of these 4 things, okay, always keep on thinking that, okay, in the comparison of these 3, reading, writing, listening, you have to give more time, to speaking, because this is the most important. Okay, so when you are going to adjust a timetable according to your time, okay, means I do not going to talk about how much time you have to give on this. I only say one thing: as much time as you can, so you have to give, it. Okay, so speaking should be given a lots of time. Okay, means more than these three in the comparison of these three. So you have to practice, you have to speak, you have to do the practice of speaking more and more. So this is the important thing, you have to practice more and more. Okay, so by using these four ways you can learn any language, my dear friends. Okay, by using these four ways you can learn any language, my dear friends. Okay, so you have to focus on all these things. So in the next videos I will discuss about some more important things. Thank you very much.